Welcome back to this fragrance channel for men, and today we've got a spicy list. Spicy and spicy. So we've got 10 fragrances that are super attractive but also are spicy. I'll be saying spicy a lot in this video, okay? Let's go from number 10 to number 1 on this list. First one, it's only so down on this list because it's a newer fragrance in my collection and I'm obsessed, but you know, it takes time for the fragrances to work up their way to the top fragrances. And the first one is Black Lacquer from Tom Ford. It's a newer release, and let me tell you, I first smelled it and I was like, yes, because they finally released something that is worth my attention. It's super different, it's really spicy, it's got so much black pepper, and I love black pepper. To me, it is badass in a men's fragrance. Like, if a fragrance has got black pepper, I'm all for it. There's something so masculine, so strong and striking in this scent. It's also got a bit of sweetness, like this benzoin sweetness. It's got some peony, some apricot, a little bit, but overall you get this really smoky, inky, ebony woods that are just leathery and striking. So I love this fragrance because it's spicy, but also it's spicy and a bit sexy and different. It gives that spice to your life, that spice to your personality. This is not a fragrance that you wear because, oh my gosh, I want everybody to love the way I smell. Please, please love the way I smell. No, this is a fragrance that you're so confident with yourself and you're like, what fragrance can I wear to really just like throw them for a loop, smell super attractive, smell super different, really strong. This is the fragrance you wear to really just give that strong impression. I absolutely love it. I would turn my head for this fragrance. I would be like, this dude, like, he must be interesting because he's wearing something like this. He's not wearing like a boring blue fragrance. He's wearing something interesting. So love this one. Next up, we've got a fragrance that I really, really like as well, and it's the coat for men. I always say couch instead of coat, sorry coat, but this fragrance, it is super spicy and it's got this lovely coriander, juicy, just apple and also cardamom fragrance that for me gives a fragrance a very seductive feel, especially cardamom. It's one of those spices that in a men's fragrance, I find that it becomes this cozy, like huggable, really draws you in scent. This has got tones of lavender. This is a pretty like safe bet of a blind buy men's fragrance because you can just get it. 100% of you will love it. It's got this great smell, but I love the opening. It's got a bit of pear, a bit of juiciness. It's just a good scent. A lot of designers do this sort of a scent, but this one in particular, I really enjoy. It smells quite natural, especially for the price, because this is more on an affordable end. So I just love everything about it. Get it at discounters though, don't get it full price because yeah, just you can save some money on this one, okay? So I'll link this fragrance at discounters, especially in the description for this fragrance. Next one, we're getting higher up my favorites list. I have to give it to Creed Viking. This fragrance, it's super spicy. We're amping up the spiciness. To me, this fragrance with the allspice, with the clove, with a lot of pink pepper, it's just this typical like manly, classy fragrance that is spicy but also fresh. It's super wearable for every single day, and what I love about this one is it's got huge projection when you wear it. So if you didn't know, I always test fragrances on my husband because it really gives me a more realistic view of a scent, because I often like, I don't mind a fragrance on a scent strip, but then he wears it and I'm like, oh wow, in the air it completely changes. So this fragrance is one of those scents on a scent strip you're like, but then in the air, this fragrance has got huge sillage. It's got such a just magnetic force behind it, and I would love to smell it on a guy. Like an everyday good, fresh, classy fragrance gives you that more well put together guy that is like more mature and has got everything just sorted out in his life, which we never do we? Like, we're just humans. We never have everything sorted out. But at least in a fragrance, you can just pretend like that is the reality. Next one, we've got Paco Rabanne 1 million Gold. And some people don't like this fragrance. I absolutely love this scent. This is to me like a marriage between Le Labo Santal 33 and 1 million. It still has got a huge cinnamon bomb. It's just such a spicy scent, but it's also got sandalwood, and that dry, just woody sandalwood makes this fragrance so good. It sticks to your skin, it lasts. This fragrance, it's really fun. This fragrance is like a designer with a bit of a niche twist. I absolutely love it. This scent is for somebody who really wants to be recognized for their fragrance, because it's such a strong scent. It really gives you that oily feeling on your skin as well, which is great because it means it's got a lot of fragrance oil in it. For me, it was a love at first sniff. Let me know what you think about this one, because I know some people don't like this one, but I'm totally, I love what I love, and I don't care what other people think about scents. I just go with what my nose likes, and some of you rely on my taste, so I'll let you know what I like. And this is certainly a super spicy scent, a designer one that is amazing and just gives you a bit of an alternative to the OG 1 million. Next one, we've got P33 from Xerjoff. This scent, the sketchbook one, it is just magnificent. Even if you're a designer guy and you're like, niche fragrances are not worth the money, promise me you'll try this one, because I know you'll love it. Okay, this scent is just so incredibly good. The spiciness in here, it's so sexy. It's got a lot of cypress, which I find that comes across quite spicy in this fragrance as well. Very woody and very just intense. It's got tons of cinnamon as well, but the opening is fresh with green apple. It's got some, I feel like, lemony, citrusy scent as well in here, and overall it settles down into this really intense cedar musky scent. It's so intense. To me, this is like a niche version of a Le Mal or like Le Mal Intense. It's got something, it's like a much higher niche version of that. So if you love that slightly sweet, minty, but also deep and woody scent with a lot of lavender as well, then try something like this. It is just, when I smell this, I almost think like it's all the designer scents that I love put together and made niche. Like, I even smell some of like Givenchy Reserve Privé in here because of the iris. It's just absolutely amazing. It lasts a huge amount of time. It's just enchanting. It's so good. You have to try it. This is the next scent. It's Oud for Happiness from Initio. This scent is really spicy, woody. Even in the notes, it doesn't say it's got so many spices, but it does for sure. I just smell it. It's like an overwhelm of a little bit of coriander, a bit of cumin. Like, it's got so many spicy notes. It's also very intensely woody with the cedar note. It's just a very happy, green, spicy scent. It's like a freshie, but it's not fully a freshie because it's so intensely spicy and woody. I just love this, and this one again smells so much better in the air than on a scent strip. Give it a try. This one you'll get compliments for sure, even though it's quite unique. My husband has gotten so many compliments for this scent. It's just a powerhouse, and it's a perfect one if you don't like syrupy sweet scents and you want something a bit warmer, like a bit more full with spices for this time of the year. You still like your freshies, but you know, like, oh, I just need something that lasts and projects a little bit more in the cold. This would be a perfect alternative for you. It's spicy, it's sexy, it's really just confident, and I just couldn't love it more. It's such an underrated Initio. I mean, I'm a huge lover of the brand. I've got so many of their fragrances, but I find that sometimes Oud for Happiness, like, it's one of those that doesn't get enough hype. It's so good. Just try it, wear it, and I promise you that even people who are not into fragrance will be chasing you and asking you, like, what are you wearing? It's that sort of a fragrance. Next up, we've got a very seductive, spicy, but also a bit more of a cozy, rich scent. And it is, wow, the sprayer, guys. It's Ormonde Jayne Muscat. This fragrance, it's super spicy with a lot of cardamom, but also it's incensey. It's got some rose, it's got oud in here, it's got a lot of saffron, it's got this smell that comes across like you eating halva. At least we say halva in Polish. I don't know how you say it, halva maybe, but it's this beautiful Middle Eastern dessert that I love. I absolutely love it. I think it's very rich, and this fragrance has got that incredible opulence and richness. I would say that this would be perfect on somebody who loves nuanced, seductive, a bit mysterious, rich scents. This for sure smells like a guy who's got money. I don't know what it is. It might be the oud in here, but it's the oud in here. It's so classic. It's so refined. You know, guys, I hate like those fecal ouds that are like a bit chocolatey and very stinky. I really hate those. Like, I once got a fragrance, an oud, that spilled in like a package that I ordered, and it stank for days. Like, I couldn't get rid of it from all the other fragrances I had in the box. From that point on, I was like, oh my gosh, I hate those ouds. This is another sort of an oud. This is really classy. It's beautiful. Everybody will love this oud. It's not like a very specific weird oud. So good, so inviting. The spices are there. It's just so expensive smelling. Oh, love this one. And I'm so glad I gave Ormonde Jayne another chance, because I, like 5 years ago, I sprayed a couple of their fragrances and I was like, no. And then I just completely stopped testing them. And now this time around, I'm finding so many favorites. It's crazy. So an underrated brand, try it out. Next up, it's the 3 top fragrances, and they're all like my classic spicy sexy favorites. This is why they're on the top of this list, because I know I can count on them. I know I can recommend them to you and you'll get back to me and you'll say, yes Monica, I love this scent, thank you for the recommendation. The first one, it's Greenly. I swear by this scent. I have recommended it for ages. It's one of my favorite Parfums de Marly scents, because again, it's a bit more underrated than something like Layton from the brand on now Alpha, which is quite popular. Greenly is a scent that is a perfect freshie. It's super spicy, it's full of cedar, it's transparent, it's such a loud and strong fragrance at the same time. There isn't a freshie that is more long lasting in my collection than Parfums de Marly Greenly. My husband wears this all the time when he goes out like playing tennis, sports. He goes out like in the summer. We've nearly run out of this bottle. I love it on him. I ask him to wear this for me because it's just such a sexy, like a guy who's got 6-9 abs. And he's wearing this. Like, this is a very sporty guy, a sort of a fragrance, such a good smelling one, a really strong projection. So even if you do outdoor sports, or maybe your sport is just walking, like everybody around you, like quite far, will be able to smell you, which is great, you know, for compliments. Next up, we've got one of the, fragrances that I also swear by. I recommend it to you all the time, and it is La Nuit de l'Homme from Yves Saint Laurent, and it's the Eau de Toilette. I've put this fragrance on this list because to me the main note in here that makes this fragrance what it is, which is an absolute perfection of a dating fragrance. If you're going on a date and you wear this, game over. It is cardamom. Cardamom in here, it is what makes this fragrance just huggable, just draws you in. It's a bit green. It's so just sexy and good. Like, spray tons of it on. You can't go wrong with over applying with this one. So it's kind of foolproof. That's why I also recommend it. Whereas some fragrances like Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette I say like go for it, but like if you spray too much, you might be really off-putting. Whereas with this one, just apply tons of it, and it's got such softness, like in the scent, it just feels like the coziest hug. And this is a perfect like candlelit dinner sort of a situation fragrance. I love the cardamom in here. I love how green also this fragrance smells. It's got a bit of freshness, but it's also very cozy and sexy and seductive. This scent, like, I just love it to death. I know it's popular, but for a very, very good reason. And we couldn't make this list, okay? Spicy fragrances. This is a very spicy scent without Spice Bomb. Okay, Spice Bomb Infrared Eau de Toilette. This is the one for me. I chose it over Spice Bomb as the first Spice Bomb in my collection to recommend to you, because I find that the infrared projects a bit more. So I like that. I think that is the key for compliments, and you guys love getting compliments. And you know, if you're wearing a fragrance, you want to be smelled. You don't want a fragrance that sits really close to your skin. And this is a perfect fragrance. It's full of just cinnamon, spices. It's full of a bit of black pepper as well. It's got this tobacco note that is just really warming. And to me, this is a sexy ass scent. Like, this is what you wear if you want your confidence on another level. You just want that confidence boost. You are trying to ask a girl out that you're like, oh, should I not? And you're like, no, I'm going for it. And you're wearing this fragrance to really give you that confidence boost. It's such a good scent, okay? Like, try it out. Really, scents make such a huge difference. Like, if you're a guy, just smell good. Like, that is what we appreciate as women. If you smell good, like, whether it's every day, it's special occasion, like, just smell good, and we'll be thankful for it. So try these fragrances out. Let me know what you think. I'll link them all down below for you. The ones that I say like don't buy full price, I'll link them specifically at discounters, and other ones that you won't get as good deals, I'll link them just at normal shops. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would love for you to be part of this fragrance community. Thank you for watching. See you later.